Hey guys, what's up? This is Bharat. You're watching iGyaan, and today we're going to be taking a quick look at the new Huawei Nova 3i. Let's quickly get started. Now, the Nova 3i was launched right next to the Nova 3 and is going to be available in India starting the August 7th. Links to buying it and checking out more details in the description below. Go check it out. The phone starts at a price of 20,990, making it extremely affordable and in the right price bracket for this device. Now, the first thing inside the box is the phone itself. I place it to the side. Inside the box, you will also get a SIM ejector tool along with some documentation and a back silicone cover case. Also inside the box are Apple EarPod style earphones along with a 5-volt 2-amp charger and a USB to micro USB charging cable, which is quite disappointing to see that there are still several devices launching with micro USB cables. Now, the phone itself in terms of design and look is quite identical to the Huawei Nova 3 that we checked out earlier, and I'll leave a link to that unboxing in the description below as well. Now let's do a quick one over with the device. So over at the front you do have dual cameras, a 24 megapixel main camera and a 2 megapixel depth sensor. The front cameras also have HDR, and you can see dead center is the earpiece which sits in the notch of the device. The phone does have a 6.3 inch display which is a 2340 by 1080 pixel display, giving it a 19.5:9 aspect ratio and a 409 ppi pixel density. Now the bottom does have a slight chin, but all the buttons for navigation are on screen. If we look at the bottom of the device, you'll see that it does have a 3.5mm headphone jack and the speakerphone and microphone on the right of the micro USB port. Over at the right side is the power button and the volume buttons, and on the top is a secondary noise cancellation microphone. Over at the left is the hybrid SIM tray, and on the back are the main cameras, which is also a dual setup with a 16 megapixel f2.2 sensor and a 2 megapixel depth sensor. The video capability is restricted to 1080p on the back as well. Now once you turn on the phone, you'll see that it's running on EMUI 8.2, which is based on Android 8.1. The phone does have the HiSilicon Kirin 710 chipset, which is an octa-core chipset. You also get the Mali G51 MP4 GPU. The phone does have 4GB of RAM and 128GB of onboard storage, but like I said, using the hybrid tray, you can pop in up to a 256GB micro SD card if that's something that you require. The phone does have a 3340 mAh battery, but like I said, only a 5-volt 2-amp charger, so a total of 10-watt charger inside the box, so you don't get the faster charging speeds that are available today. The phone is available in the black color that you see here and the twilight color, similar to what we saw on the Huawei Nova 3. Now, like I said, in terms of build and design, the phone is quite identical with a glass front and a glass back with a metal frame holding the phone in place. You do have a little bit of a camera bump on the back of the phone, but if you use the included silicone case, it becomes completely flat and it will protect your phone and the camera lens from scratches. The UI seems fast and responsive. You also get features like face unlock, which has become pretty standard nowadays for Huawei devices and Honor devices, going all the way down to their budget devices. So face unlock as a feature will be available from the get-go. You'll also get an update which will allow you to enable things like the ride mode, which automatically answers phone calls while you're riding around on your motorcycle or even driving to tell the caller that you are actually driving right now. Apart from that, you get your usual set of EMUI features. So you do get the ability to get app twins, allowing you to duplicate certain apps that you can use for different accounts. You also get the ability to turn off the notch on the device and also modify the display to show an eye comfort mode or turn on the blue light filter. You also have the ability to modify the way you navigate on the screen, so you can turn off the on-screen buttons to get a single button navigation, which is something that I prefer. Alternatively, I would have preferred, like I mentioned in the Nova 3 video as well, to have gestures for navigation, much like the iPhone 10 and now the OnePlus 6, to be able to get those gestures on Huawei and Honor devices. Unfortunately, they are not available on the device right now. The camera app, also a pretty standard app for Huawei or EMUI devices. You do get your standard shooting modes, including an aperture shot, a portrait shot. On the portrait, you do get 3D lighting effects on the front-facing camera as well, so you can turn on some of those effects, including a studio shot, a monochrome shot. And then you also have features like AR lens, along with some other features like a full-fledged pro mode, a pro video mode, a slow-mo mode for slow motion videos, 3D panorama, light painting mode. All of these features which were available on all of their other devices, also available on this. Like I mentioned, video is restricted to 1080p at 60 frames per second, which is something that I was not expecting to be the case with the 3i, but it is, and it does not record 4K video at all. The phone, for the price, does look extremely premium. It has a really nice edge-to-edge sort of display with the notch, of course, and you do have rounded display edges which make the phone look nicer and more premium. You do have a little bit of a chin, but almost negligible side bezel and top bezel apart from the notch on the device. All in all, a pretty good offering, but again, we'll have to review it to give you a proper conclusion. If you'd like us to check out some specific things about this device, do let us know in the comment section below. If you have any questions or queries, do let us know those in the comment section below as well. If you like this video, don't forget to smash that like button, hit that subscribe button to become a part of Team iGyaan if you already not are. This has been Bharat. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you in the next one.